Let's face it, it's that season every one of us dread. Yeah, that's right, it's property tax season. If you don't know already, get ready because your home's value is going up according to the tax records. And today I just want to go into some things that can help you make sure that they've assessed your property the correct way and how you can protest the valuation they've put on your property. Before I get into the list, I kind of want to go into a little bit about how property taxes work. What you need to understand is there's a person here that holds an office. It's the tax assessor. They have people that work under them. They get bills in from all the different local municipalities and all of the local services that they have to dole the money back out to. Then they take this chunk over here, they have a number, then they assess how much each piece of property within the county's worth. Then they figure a factor times the worth to come up with enough money to put over here in these coffers. So it doesn't always relate to your home goes up in value, but your tax rate may come down some. Before you panic and think you're going to owe 30-40% more in property taxes, know that the rate could adjust and the increase in your property tax might not be as high as you think, but it's always a good idea to keep them honest and keep them on their toes. So today I just want to go through 7 steps to make sure your property taxes are correct and how to protest them if need be. Know what the rules are for your county and your municipality. Some give you a few weeks to protest, some give you a few months, but understand what your rules are and how long you have to formulate, and you can start planning ahead. I know that our assessments aren't out yet here where I live in McLennan County, Texas. However, I've already started planning by doing some research on what the comps are in my neighborhood so that I can check to make sure that they've kind of valued my house where the market shows it to be. But it's always a good idea to know the rules before you start with anything. Number 2, check on what property tax breaks you deserve. Here in Texas, we have a homestead exemption. Make sure that that's been filled out and recorded with the county. Military, we have exemptions for certain age groups over, a certain age. You have exemptions if you're farm. You have exemptions for different things, but know what you would qualify for so that whenever you do get your assessment, you make sure that all of your exemptions and all the things and all the breaks that you're getting are on that list. That way they are figuring your rate and everything right where you should be. So know what all of your exemptions are. Number 3, check the records and make sure that it's correct. Make sure that your square footage of land that your house is sitting on is correct. Make sure the square footage and livability of your home is correct. Things happen, numbers can get put out of place, but make sure when you get your assessment that everything on that list adds up to the correct property, the correct description. Say you used to have an old outbuilding that's no longer there, that type thing, but make sure they're assessing your taxes on exactly what you have, and make sure there aren't any mistakes, because that would be the first place to start in getting it reevaluated is, look, you're taxing me for something that I don't have. Number 4, check the comparables. Find out, you can go on different places and figure out what's recently been sold in the neighborhood. You can reach out to resources such as myself. My name's Anthony. I'm a realtor here in Waco, Texas. If you're in the local area, feel free to reach out. I'll tell you what's sold in your neighborhood and for what value that it's bringing. You can also do searches on the big national websites such as Zillow and Realtor.com. Although those estimates might not be exactly correct, it's a computer trying to evaluate everything versus what a realtor may be able to give you out of the MLS. But just checking with someone or doing your own research, you can actually even go on to the county's CAD website and look up the taxes of different properties and different addresses on your street and see kind of what they've been assessed. Always know what the comparables are in your neighborhood or in your area. That way to make sure that they're not picking on you individually and making sure everybody's kind of playing on an even level. Number 5, if you do find a huge discrepancy and they've overvalued, you have a case for an appeal. Or say they've way undervalued, also make sure that your evaluation is fair. Say your house has issues that these other houses they're comparing it to doesn't. You can use that to say, hey, my home's not worth as much as this home down the street. I have foundation problems. It wouldn't sell for this on the market. it might not be worth what they're trying to say it's worth. Just because your neighbor's homes are in excellent condition, yours may have issues and they may be valuing it too high. That again would be grounds for an appeal. It's just make sure you have all your pieces together and all your information before you go to make the appeal. That will make the process a lot smoother and a lot easier to defend your case. Number 6. Yeah, I know taxes can be a tricky subject. It can get us all tripped and get us all upset. However, if you go to appeal, always remember, polite and sugar will get you a lot farther than rude and salt. No matter how mad you may be at the tax assessor or the people working in that office, going in with a polite attitude and a, hey, how can we work to fix this, will get you a lot farther down the road than walking in and demanding this change now. So remember, always go in with a polite attitude, smile on your face, and work toward a solution instead of being combative, because it will get you a lot farther down the road and will help you in the future when they reassess values again, because don't think they won't. They're all human. They will remember you next year and the year after and the year after. And number 7, at last resort, you may have to consider hiring an appraiser to come out and actually appraise your property. Take it through everything. An appraiser will look at what was going on with the comp. We'll do an in-depth dive to make sure that your house is what they say it is. But as a last resort, you may have to hire an appraiser to go in and back up your case. Now, I'm not an attorney, and if you need the help of an attorney, I suggest that you hire a tax attorney that understands this and helps you fight for you. But like I say, just have these 7 things in mind whenever you do get your tax bill. If you think there's an issue and you want to fight the value that they put on your home,